Tim's been working on the lights. How long have you been working on these lights?
All morning.
All morning. Okay, so here's the creation. I don't know if I said something about this already. Tires are good. I checked them. They got good air in them. I welded it right to the top deck there. I don't want that to come off. All right, so we're at a rest area outside of Columbus, Ohio. All right, we're on the road in Indiana. What's the name of this road? Do you know?
Highway
74
West.
We're off the road. Oh no! In the ditch. We're all gonna die. They are. We're gonna go out and we're gonna look at that corn planter, and we've pretty much decided that we are not. I repeat, we are not going to drag it home. It is too wide. It's 15 feet wide, and to drag that thing home, it's just going to be a lot of stress. So we're going to pay somebody to do it. I don't really want to pay somebody to do it, do you?
No.
But we're going to pay somebody to do it.
Well, better be safe than sorry.
Yeah, well that's it. And we'll just, yeah, he needs an escort because it's over 13 feet. Drill. That's a nice little guy. The box is up pretty narrow. But to drag this thing home, it would be very dangerous behind this pickup truck. And I just decided that it just wasn't worth it. How about you?
Yeah.
It's not that it's, the width is one thing, but it's all tongue weight. It's all tongue weight. Because you see how long it is. It is really, really long. Really, really, really long. It's actually 16 feet wide. I don't know why I thought it would be any narrower than that. But 16 feet wide. Is that thing locked up? That juice that's in the back of it is actually antifreeze.
Oh, okay.
So it's antifreeze. So let's just take a quick walk around this thing. And it's cold. Ice is forming on everything. Yeah, you got these little railroad things for extra weight. They're taped shut, so I'm not even gonna bother with it. They painted the boxes. I don't care about that too much. They are John Deere boxes. It was well maintained. There is problems here where they was broke. That's kind of a common problem from what I understand. But looks like whoever welded it, they laid it in good. We'll see if that's an issue later on down the line. It's not like, I don't think it's terrible. What do you want? The thing is old. That juice that's in there is probably 150 gallons of antifreeze and all. The main frame back here seems okay. I don't see anything weird. The guy that owned it before, I guess he had it forever. He bought it new. They put decent tires on the back of it so it would drag, but I don't see that there's any grease fittings on those, and that would have just been a nightmare if something had gone wrong. That would be a pain in the ass. But the bones of the machine are good. Definitely the bones of the machine are good. Yeah, I don't know why that was like that, but they welded it up. And when I get it home, I might even do some more welding on it. It's all tongue weight. See, all that weight that is carried up here pivots on that piece right there. And it is a flex frame, so that's an issue. But, yep. Disc openers actually don't look terrible. They're actually not in bad shape. No, they still got a bevel on them, so I don't have to replace those. Oh, I don't have to replace them. I think it's funny he painted it like that, though. Took the boxes off and painted them. Oh well. It would have been cool as hell if we could have if I could have drug it home, but it's just not. It is long. This thing's like 45 feet long. 45 feet long. Whoo-wee. Poor old Ford wouldn't have done it, I don't think. Oh, what else we got going on here?
I got the navigation.
Huh?
I got the navigation on it.
Oh, you ready to go to an Airbnb? This is brand new. $17.95.
What's that one?
It's a corn planter. Yeah. Well, it looks brand new to me.
Now that looks like it's not so narrow.
That is not so wide. No, it is though.
That one's not so wide, yeah.
It probably isn't because, well, it is. It is. And then you got Great Plains, and then you got your Kinseys. That Kinsey sits on a tower. They set way to hell up. Way up high. That would be easy to pull. That one would have been easy to pull.
What, you want to swap?
Yeah, different.
You want to swap?
No, that's a lot more money.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that one was $81,000. I think they sold that one for. I want to see what that John Deere combine is in the back, and I'm going to walk down to.
It smells like tobacco inside.
What does?
Like somebody smoked in the cab.
In what cab?
The
Oh, the combine?
that we were
Oh,
in.
they probably did.
But it
There's
was
your
nice
folding
inside.
heads.
Oh, wow.
Folding heads. This is. You guys have no idea how cold it is outside right now.
It's very cold.
Yes. You know, there's a lot of money in agriculture out here. You know, in New Jersey, it just isn't so. We're so far from mills, and we're just far away from just about everything that it's really difficult to justify some of these big planters. Now that big planter right there, yeah, that'll get our work done in a hurry, don't you think, dear?
Yes.
Like we're gonna pull into the field, unfold it, plant the field, and go. Yeah, and turn that other one into a twin 6. Where's that old combine out there? I like the old combine. And we'll go down. They got 10.
Where's the old?
10X9 1100s down there, and they're all coming in to be cleaned up. They did 90,000 bushels each this past season. That's what they ran through them. And I thought, you know, that's really not, that's a lot, but it's really not that much. I mean, I ran through 900,000 bushels, not 90,000, 900,000 bushels.
Almost a million.
Yeah, almost a million bushels. 900,000 bushels. I was wrong. I misquoted. 900,000. Oh, look at that old Versatile. See, this is what I like. I like this old stuff.
Look at that red one.
That's an old Versatile. I mean, an old Versatile.
Look how ugly.
It is a 55. There's Timmy Cornpicker would love that. That's actually in really good shape. Let me get out and look at that. I'm going to get out and look at it. And I'm going to look at that Versatile as well. Could you imagine the vast acreage that's out here, and then going out with this old thing? And holy smokes. Oh my goodness. This looks like it's in really good shape for its age. 55. I think they made these right up until the 1960s. Big difference between this old shaker. Oh, look at that. An old Chevy engine in there. Old Chevy engine in there. GM motor. This hasn't moved in a while, but you know, not for nothing. For its age and the simplicity of it. It'd probably go right to work. I don't know. This here's a issue. That looks like the coffee can repair job, you know. There's a couple of those in there. So the auger's rotted out. Oop. Nothing just whacked me in the head. You ain't gonna do a quick head change job on this one either. That takes a little bit of time. All in all though, it's green and it's cool. Oh, there's an old Hagee sprayer. Holy smokes. No, what is that? Oh, it is. It's a sprayer? Yeah, it's a Hagee sprayer. I thought it had that attachment on the front, but it's a self-propelled Hagee. Interesting. There's a Versatile down here, but I got to put a coat on to look at that. You can see how cold it is. The frost is building on the weeds. I'm just going to walk down to that Versatile. Why not? These old things. It's like a tank, this thing. There's a little bit of class when it comes to these. You look at the cursive writing there, and that's a Cummins in there. Is that a V8? It is a V8. Oh, no kidding. Got the Cummins V8 in there. I bet this sucker will start right up. That's got a new starter. It had some work done on it. It's in pretty good shape, I'd say. Yeah, definitely the Cummins V8. Naturally aspirated. It is not a turbo model, so it's probably like 150 horsepower maybe, that's all. There's the starter. Pins are in good shape. Nobody greased them in ever. It's crazy. How about this tractor? Oh, it's got some acres on her. It's got some acres on her. Wow. Let's take a look inside the cab real quick. The seat's right there. It's a bit raw bone there, but there's the starter, and it's got some T5 synthetic Rotella in there. Wow. Got your pipe shifter there. I guess if it doesn't shift quite right, you slide that pipe up and you can yank on it a bit harder. I don't know. Neat. A lot of room in that cab, but I bet it's noisy. I bet she's noisy. Especially with that V8 Cummins in there. Holy smokes. Yeah, she's leaking a bit. And it looks like it's been painted up at one time, several times over the years. Cool though. Real cool. So I like to be able to look at equipment without a dealer, you know, or the dealer or the salesman standing right there. And over the years, you see all the cool things that they've improved on and made just user friendly. Like, I don't know, these are hydraulic deck plates, or adjustable deck plates. Yeah, the hydraulic deck plates are there. So they open them up, close them up. A lot of corn laying in there. So the salesman was just here a little bit ago, and he raised the straw chopper up out of the way. And this is the X9 1100. They had 10 of them out on lease, and they're going to send them in to be cleaned up. Each one of these combines had 90,000 bushels through it this season. 900,000, not 90,000, 900,000. But he had lights on in here a minute ago. I don't know, he turned them off, I guess, or they turn off automatically. It's just a lot of cleaning in here. And there's the discharge beaters up there. Very similar to the New Holland. I don't want to knock John Deere at all, but very similar to the New Holland. A lot more cleaning surface than my old TR96. Straw chopper's got some wicked knives and stuff to it, which is cool. Hydraulic four-wheel drives. And of course they're track drives. And what he said was that this has two rotors, the same as the 9750 STS, I think, is, if my numbers are correct. The X9 1100. It's crazy combines. C12Fs, but they all went out on lease, all 10 of them. They all went out on lease, and they all came back with similar hours and similar numbers of bushels that went through them, and which was, I'm sure he said 900,000 bushel. But look at that. That's neat. It just comes out, that discharge, so the straw chopper is under there somewhere, yeah. And then that discharge out the top. I guess that opens up, I don't know. That's the bypass for straw or whatnot, I would think. I don't know. I'm not versed in John Deere, but I'm pretty sure that's how that goes. Dirty girls, though. Look at them. Some of them had the folding auger, like this one here, and some of them had the rigid augers. Oh, that's an S680, that's why. Okay, it's a little different combine. But you look at them and you're like, wow, look at the size of these things. Just the length of the rotors. That belt there that goes clear up to the front to run your feeder house and stuff. And a lot of belts, a lot of hoses, a lot of electronics, a lot of things. Teresa was like, and I didn't get up in the cab, but I'm going to right now. And they've got their anhydrous down. You can see they've already done that. Put their anhydrous in the spring, or in the fall versus the spring. But boy, these things are dirty. So I guess they just came back in. I don't know. Not 100% sure. But she got up inside. She said the cab is really nice. And it's like a Cadillac. That's what he said. He said the door closes like a Cadillac now. I'm used to my old ass. Wow. A lot of room in here. Right? I don't think that thing closed like a Cadillac. Huh. Well, maybe you're not supposed to. No, he's full of crap. It wasn't like that. Yeah, plenty of room. Nice lights. Everything's visible. You can see where the little pecker tracks on the screen is because it's all touch screen. Header, machine, Mountain Dew, and a bunch of cigarettes. So whoever was running this thing, they smoked. They smoked a lot. Oh, I like that. Oh yeah, I feel like you're on your Harley Davidson there. Look at that. But, oh, what are we zoomed in here? What are we zoomed? I must have zoomed, I don't know. Neat, little leather seats. There's a cooler in there. It's got Pure Leaf tea, Fiji water. So whoever was running it had their mind on some kind of health, except for the cigarettes. I would have a fit about that, you know. Not that it's mine, it's just not mine at all. Plenty of cubby holes and stuff. Plenty of space. Grain tank has those extenders and stuff on there. Pretty awesome. I don't think that I would be purchasing one of these things, just for the simple reason I live in New Jersey and I don't think I'd be able to turn it around in some of the fields that we do. As silly as that sounds. Ugh. But it's true. And it's got the stubble stompers, stalk stompers already installed on there. Feeder house is long, but there's white cobbed corn. Look at that. Look at that. I'd like to grow some of that. Maybe I should steal that ear, take it home and propagate it a little bit. Yeah, everything's all the same. That looks like a that looks like a big I know it's a variable speed, it has to be, but it looks like a big old snowmobile clutch, if I could think correctly. The rock trap is here, and that's opened up. Ears are stuck in there. The final drives are run with power takeoff shafts. Really cool to get up close to one of these things. I know in New Jersey I'd never get close to one. I don't even know if they'd have one close to in Pennsylvania. But if you look at the overall size of that thing, that's like, if I had to guess, if the front wheels of my TR96 were here, the rear wheels of my TR96 would be somewhere around here. So you've got this much more of a machine sticking out the back. And with 900,000 bushels of corn going through that tube, you can see a little rippling on the auger there, but there's still paint in there. They're still painting that thing. So it handles it really well. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. That's my dealership review of a X9 1100. Really cool though. It's a really cool combine. Here's an S770. I've been around these before. I've been around those before, but the size difference between that X9 and this S770, there's probably 10 feet on that thing. That thing is huge. At least the rear wheels are way back on that other one. Way back. It's a totally different combine. It's cool. You know, I never thought I'd say that this tractor needs to lose some weight, but she got a fat ass. Holy smokes. Good for 1 year. LSW 1400 30R46s. I mean, come on. Huh? Stand next to that tire. I mean, turn around. I want to see your butt. See, this tractor's got a fat ass. My wife's got a thin ass. There you go.
It's a Black Betty.
Black Betty Bambalam. No, she's interesting. What the heck, man? These tires, this thing. I'll give you a picture. This is the 9R440 with these big tires on there. I like these better than duals, to be honest with you. But I will tell you, these tires are $54,000 for a set of those tires. $54,000 worth of rubber on there. Yeah, $54,000. So that's what, 14,000 bucks a piece. 14's 28. Yeah, right there.
This is huge.
It is. I'll get a picture of you standing there. I'll videotape you standing there. You want a video?
No, I want a picture.
Well, how much? Hold on, I gotta get you a picture. I think you look better standing between it.
Right here?
Yeah, let me get you there. I'm gonna have to get some light. How's that? No, I ain't right yet. Come on. There, proceed to route. You're so small compared to that tractor. That cable's on there. I guess if you get stuck, they just yank you. The radiator in there is 4 feet tall. Holy smokes. You know, you'd think that eventually they'd put a rotary screen in there. Something different. Oh, I think these have the Cummins engine in them too. I don't think it's a Deere engine. I know that Cummins, I think it was Cummins that put them in, the bigger ones. Look at this thing, it's crazy. But yeah, that's so if you get stuck. You get this bitch stuck, you hook two of them together, I guess, with that cable. Must be common because you'd never see a cable like that at home. And they cast in where you tie in to chain them to bring them home or whatever. The block out there. That big black thing there, that big black thing, that's fuel. that's fuel, baby. I wonder how many gallons of fuel. But they put it in the right spot, right over the ass end. And of course you got regular suitcase weights, you stuff on there. Yeah, I'm cold. And there's not one, there's not two, there's a bunch of them. 9RX 490 with tracks. Whew. Got some other things here. There's a 4960 over there as well, and a couple of spreaders and sprayers. They got a lot of equipment here. I'm thinking there's a couple $1 million. I mean, $100 million here. Well, let's face it, these tractors, you know, what are they, 400,000, 600,000 a piece? Not really high horsepower ones. I think the 6R or 9RX 620 or whatever, 650s, 650 horsepower tractors. What's that? That's an S680. Nothing wrong with there. And then you got the good old faithful reliable 9500, and that's a nice. Oh, he's got rice and cane tires on the front of that. A lot of combines, and there's more stuff down there. Look, you got those LSWs on that tractor, that combine over there too.
Oh my goodness.
They're everywhere. 4038 sprayer. There's $400,000-$500,000 right there. 400,000 or 500,000 right there in each one of those. 35 mile an hour down the road. I could get that up to
I have the
40.
most
You did. And here's the 4960.
My Merry Christmas gift.
Yeah, she likes a big ass, that girl does. Oh my God. That's some combines. Look at this 4960. My 4960 is, I had problems with mine right up in front here, but whoever had this one, they did all right. I bet it don't have the hours on it that mine has on now, but it's just the same tractor. Mine's technically a 4955. And you could pull that 24-row corn planter with this thing. It'll pull it. Not too much trouble. These are 200 horsepower. I thought I should have had that on mine, and it never did. I don't know why. I'm missing a side panel. You know, somebody's had to weld on that a little bit. That gets bad over time. You know, very similar. Same thing. Same thing. Oh yeah. Well, same thing. Old 4960s. If you're interested in a 4960, come on out here to, what is this dealer again? Oh, yeah, Ag Power out here in Maryville, Missouri. Maryville, Missouri. Ag Power. Yep, there's 6410 there too. Nice little tractors. Got a lot. Quite a selection, I'd say. Looks the same as the 4960.
Just do it.
I think you can get that one, no? You
no.
She wants
the
the
Black Betty.
She wants the fat black Betty, huh? I'm sorry, hon. You married the wrong farmer from the wrong state. Holy cow. Yeah, we'll be able to plant 1,000 acres of corn in no time with that. With that thing. What's gonna suck is they have to pay to ship it. It's gonna be a few $1,000 bucks. But whatever.
It's what it is.